Hey there, and welcome to another edition of the FanSaves Shop Local series. My name is Chris, and I'm your co-host. And today I have the pleasure of speaking with Angie, who is the owner of Sweet Ride Ice Cream in Reading, Pennsylvania. Hi, Angie. How are you doing today?
Hi, great. How are you?
Great, great. Thank you. So happy to have you here today. We like to start off these features by learning more about the business owner and their business themselves. So why don't you give us the rundown about Sweet Ride Ice Cream?
Actually, we started our business in, oh gosh, time is flying by, it was in 2014 that we purchased our ice cream bike. And that's how we came up with Sweet Ride, because the bike, is a sweet ride. So at that time, I was working as a paralegal, and my husband is a high school teacher. So this was supposed to, just be kind of a side business. We have three sons. So it was something that, maybe eventually they could help us out with. So we started with the ice cream bike, and it started, taking off with special events, weddings in particular, and birthday parties. And then a year later, we decided to add another mobile unit, which is our mobile ice cream parlor. And that was a way for us to get involved in bigger type of events, employee appreciations, where we could go and set up and serve hundreds of people. And the bike, we're kind of limited to the amount of people that we can serve from that. So same thing, we started doing bigger events with that mobile ice cream parlor. And then a year later was when we decided to open our store location. So that was when I left my profession. My husband is still teaching, but I left my profession then to, just give 110% to Sweet Ride. And then we opened the store, and then a year after that, we added our Sweet Ride trucks. So we have three mobile units and our store location.
Wow, that's so cool. I can remember back in the day when I was the kid. I'm making
Yeah.
myself feel old right now, but I remember like the bicycle going around the block with the ice cream, and it was always such a cool thing. So it's great that you've kept that tradition alive, and now you've even expanded your services to accommodate parties and be socially distanced, I'm sure. And that kind of brings me to my next question: with COVID happening and the pandemic still lingering, kind of every business has been affected a little bit differently. So kind of curious to hear about some of the challenges and or opportunities that this whole situation has presented for you.
Yeah. So when COVID hit, we make our own ice cream on the premises at our store location. So that was really in March when it hit, our area, and we were geared up getting into our busy season. So we made ice cream for our mobile unit. So we were stocked to the gills with that. And then we were stocked in the store. Well, then this happened, and we were thinking, oh my gosh, like ice cream can last pretty long, but at some point, it gets freezer burn and stuff like that, and the quality goes down. So we
Right.
were really concerned about that. And, Pennsylvania was it was kind of confusing at first. But the bottom line was we shut down, and then the governor's order, kind of the way it was worded, we took it as we were a specialty shop. Well, we really could proceed because we were, I guess, considered a restaurant or essential because it's food. So, but what happened was we went to the grocery store, and while we were there, we saw the ice cream aisle was totally empty. And so, I came home from the grocery store, I talked to my husband, he said, well, what about if we, because of our mobile unit, what about if we just put out there, because we have all this ice cream, we don't want it to go to waste, that we will deliver. So we posted on Facebook and Instagram that, we're going to set up the delivery. Well, with that, it exploded. I mean, it was actually very humbling. Like, there was so much support from our customers and new customers, and it was just so wonderful. And that's what we did for And actually, we're still doing that, but it's not to the extent of what we were doing, when COVID hit. So we just started taking orders of pints and quarts and delivering them. And then as things started to, the governor's orders were changing and things, we opened the store back up, but we were only doing window service. So we have two nice big windows in the front of our store, and we contacted a window place to come in and put smaller windows in the bigger windows to create a pickup or a order and pickup window. So that has how we've been operating out of our store. And we are starting last week, we started to make progress of actually opening the store back up for dine-in. People miss it, they want to come in, and we created a space in our ice cream store that is comfortable, and I think families miss it. So we're taking the precautions to open back up. So hopefully mid-March we'll be back open. Limited, we're at 50, we self-certified, so we'll be at 50% capacity, so which is about 30 people inside. So those are the changes that we had. And also, like, our items that we offer, we came up with some like sundae kits, taco kits, the ice cream taco
Cool.
kits, for families to do at home. And so we kind of adapted that way, coming up with, fun and new ideas, just to help us get through.
Yeah, like, well done. Like, you've
Thank
mentioned
you.
like 4 or 5 different things that you were able to do to kind of like
Yeah.
pivot a little bit and navigate
Yeah.
this whole situation. And, like, you're fortunate in the sense that so many businesses have not been able to adapt or make changes to their business. And, a lot of them may be going out of business. So it's great that you've been able to find ways through your existing business model to continue to drive revenue. And so that's really great to hear. And ice cream on demand, that sounds like the best thing ever. So that's super
Yeah.
cool that you're doing that. I wanted to ask you about, we're here today because of your partnership with the Reading Royals. And so I wanted to ask you about community. I've noticed that you're very active in the community and you do a lot. So I wanted to ask you, how important is community to you, and what types of things has your business been able to do to support local?
Yeah, helping the community is really important to us. We always try to give as much as we can back, and we have so many loyal customers coming to us, and we just want to get involved to help other organizations, and it's a great way to meet new people too. And so those connections are so important. And it just was important that Sweet Ride is known that we try to do the best we can, and to help the best we can. And pairing up with the Reading Royals has been a wonderful thing too. We have this the Reading Royals Sunday. We actually created an ice cream just for the Reading Royals. So it's fun. It's to keep the Reading Royals name out there to our community. And and then those people come to the store, and it's a reminder of that we are connected with the Reading Royals. So it's a
Yeah,
win-win.
no,
Yeah.
no doubt. That's really cool that you guys are able to do that. Um, if you could speak directly to your loyal customers that have stuck through this whole pandemic with you, like, what message would you send them?
Well, we couldn't have made it through without them. I mean, that's just the bottom line. And we're so thankful. And actually, when I said it's humbling, I mean, it truly is to know. And all the messages that people send us, thank you so much for, doing these deliveries during this time. It Yeah, like I said, without them, we wouldn't be able to succeed at what we're doing. I mean, we can try to do all we can, but if we don't have people coming or hiring us, Sweet Ride's done. So thank you, thank you, thank you. That's what I would say, and that we appreciate everyone.
Amazing. Well, Angie, I want to thank you so much for telling us more about Sweet Ride Ice Cream and all the ways you've been able to navigate this horrendous pandemic. To those watching at home, please remember to subscribe below, and remember, you can be the real MVP by shopping local. Thank you so much, Angie.
Thank you.